plus for DMC. There's there's got to be more similarities in play styles amongst all those, other players, to where it shouldn't be an issue, in my opinion. But then again, I'm new. I don't know everybody like that, so. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm just writing in our Discord group, and then I'll start our conversation.
Don't talk too much. Actually, I'm gonna go back to check.
All right, so we are live currently. So I'd like to start a conversation about DMZ and the approach to DMZ. Life in a clan, life with playing with multiple players, friends, things of that nature. I've been playing this mode rather fanatically since season one. Bushwookie was there with me from the start. In fact, Bushwookie was the person who introduced this mode to me and insisted that I play it, as a matter of fact. So I want to thank you for the current addiction, because that's basically what it's become. And Ready for a Space Jam, also known as JT, has been with me season 2 or 3.
It's been a minute. How long has it been?
Yeah,
Honestly, since like March or something. That's what it feels like.
yeah,
It's like 6 months.
yeah. About that, about that. Yeah, I would say that seems accurate. Um, I recognize that with my personal development within the mode, that I've learned a thing or two, and I've done the research to learn as I follow certain YouTubers. Some I like more than others. Not prepared to give them a plug on my lives yet, but I've watched their gameplay, learned a few things, and so given that I've been playing the mode for as long as I've done, I recognize that some of my playstyle can, for some, seem repetitive and maybe even boring. I've transitioned from doing uh, missions to not doing missions to doing upgrades to doing missions to not doing missions, and focusing on ticking out players. I'm going to start us up. We can talk at the same sort of time. Hopefully, keep it interesting. And I'm certainly looking for your guys' feedback. Some of the ways that I approach the match, I'm getting feedback where I'm a little bit more demanding, maybe, than some players are, and I assure it's unintentional. I uh, I'm typically leading the match, and I guess my personality just kind of brings that out. And it's not a matter of we do what I want, because I've never been that sort of guy, and I'm typically pretty willing to help within missions for those who are actually doing them. I mean, if you look at right now, you can see that I've had this mission transport Shadow Company up here for a minute. Uh, so, like I said, I don't often do missions. Bushwookie, you're new, not new, but because of the changes, I would slot you as new. Would that be accurate?
That's fair.
And how do you find our runs to look
I'd say it's
from
fairly
from a
decent. I mean,
from a prospect, given that you're new to and prospecting into the clan?
I mean, I'm getting stuff done.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
You know, amongst just following what everyone else is doing, it's just a matter of, you know, being vocal about it. If you need something, if you need help doing something, you know, communicate that, and it's a breeze.
Okay. One thing as I'm moving into yes, sinful. I admit I am a loot goblin. There's another term that I've also been coined as, which is probably not the most appropriate for YouTube. It does begin with loot.
You may have lost me there.
Yeah, unfortunately, the comms break is a thing there. In the comments, we've got Sinful, one of our clan members, who's a new clan member, who's labeling me as a loot goblin.
Enemy threat is high, so expect
and we have another term for Miller for that. That's maybe not necessarily YouTube appropriate. I'm gonna take the tower and get a view of the neighbors. JT, you have a knowing chuckle and a smile there. Care to elaborate?
So, who is called the Loot Goblin?
Me.
Oh, you?
I find it helpful. I mean, what I was saying earlier is amongst the, you know, just following you guys, doing whatever we're doing. I'm getting stuff done on the side, so if I need help with something, I'll just call it out. Like earlier, we were running duos, and in the midst of
come on, hit him.
Doing what you were doing, I called out a few things I needed done. We knocked it out. That's you gotta throw it out there. If you're doing something, amongst other things, throw it out there.
Well, that's one of the things that I'd like to adjust into to be able to address any criticism that
Operator, my pin.
Heard. I want to
climbing tower.
I want to adjust into my gameplay is to be able to in our pre-game lobbies talk a little bit more about our objectives. Good shot. And get more vocal, like what are you looking to get out of the game?
I mean, normally if I got something, I'm dead set on.
And it's something that he's jumping.
Possible threats here. Moving.
It's something that I should be looking at more as
visual.
Live
One
thing.
enemy.
Copy.
As to what kind of objectives you know, like what are you looking to get out of the match?
Moving. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Enemy marked.
No visuals from my vantage point. Getting up a little bit higher.
Moving here. Moving.
Yeah, they're gone.
No, I'm plating him still. He's still rotating.
Yeah, he's way around that corner now.
Moving.
Man, and why can't I hit him? Can't even ping him.
All quiet on the western front over here.
Plated.
Ultra One, an operator is near your location. position
Down
and
him.
requesting medical.
Woohoo!
He doesn't have a revive because he's crawling.
I'm going for the UAV tower.
Moving here.
Completing contracts earns you
copy.
cash to buy gear and upgrades.
I have a car around me? No. I have to hoof it? I'm not gonna run all the way over there. But I will drive.
Ultra One.
Tower's coming up.
He's on the road.
Incoming. Ultra One, we're seeing increased
There we go,
activity
guys.
in the area. Stay sharp.
In just a minute. I'll get some overwatch over that.
He's gonna bleed out. He's on.
Ultra One, kill confirmed.
Yeah, Hey,
thanks.
kill
Will
confirmed.
put a bounty contract
You're
on your
welcome.
head.
I got the last words on the kill. Hey, thanks.
Decent.
So yeah, to deal with any appropriate criticism
ATV. Live pin.
on how I run the match or participate in the match, I got an LTV approaching me.
Enemy KATV here.
Friendly UAV on station.
Grabbing the ammo depot and I'll be there.
He's coming for me.
Moving.
Heading back to you.
I see.
Ultra
If
One,
you can get
your
up,
squad is set
I
up.
recommend jumping.
Yes, you stick together.
I think I'm good. Oh, maybe I'm not.
How many is it?
Just the one.
I see.
Plated. He's in there. Blue pin.
Alright, if he comes out, I
Good
got a
chunk.
decision ready. I'm gonna drop a plate box.
Once you're ready, I think we should push him while he's alone.
Use RTB at this time.
Armor here.
Oh, he's getting botted. Never mind.
I think his teammates going for the revive, and he's a distraction.
Nope, he's on roof.
Requesting close air. Target marked.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 on approach. Strike inbound.
Got
Nice.
him.
Well done.
Direct hit.
I'm pushing. I'm going to go for the interrogation. I don't think he had enough time to re-equip that.
I'm under you.
Rooftop. One down below.
Downed him. Downed him. He's risen. He's right here. Right below it.
Good shit.
How many reloads did you have?
2.
Ultra One, there's a platoon of operators in the
platoon.
vicinity. Stay alert.
No platoon.
Yeah, comms vest don't lie, homie.
Guys shot it from the left,
No.
from the southwest.
I see him. Gas station. He's behind that barrier. On my mark.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming. Ultra One, activity has increased
Did
in
you
the
get
area.
your
Keep
stealth
your
vest
eyes open.
built before?
I did, yeah.
Nog?
Give me a second.
There he is. Blue pen.
Sniper, stay.
Lighted.
Just have a regular throughput.
Oh, you can get at me. I don't have a self.
I don't see him, Miller.
He's on pin. He's standing on the building.
Just give me cover when I go in.
Ultra
You
One,
have cover, Miller?
operators is in
Yeah.
your area. Keep your head on a
I'm
swivel.
getting a vest ping.
Don't worry, you'll make it.
There they are. Watch that wall. Blue pen. Watch blue pen. Oh, never. That was a bot. Blue top. Hurt.
Yeah, he's shooting at me. I'm going in this warehouse to go see if I can't collect a few plates, and then I'll get on the roof of it. Oh,
Gotcha.
nice shot.
How's it going, Guero?
Enemy's still up there.
Moving.
Ultra One, be advised we're seeing a platoon of operators
I'm getting
near
a
your
platoon
location.
vest ping.
Oh, I just took out Guero.
I think it might be from the guy that I downed above the hospital.
Copy.
Okay, at least I got a set of plates now.
Operator. Blue pen.
Enemy here.
Plated him. Got him.
He's knocked. I got kinda cover over you. Favored to move him for the kill.
Full quit.
Copy. Bots just spawned 300 meters out.
Heading back
From
to the
me.
tower. I might be repeating myself, but furthering our conversation while I'm climbing a ladder, I really think that it's going to be more important moving forward to, at the beginning of our matches, it's really impressed upon a conversation about what our objectives
Ultra One, you've
are,
got
what our
hostile
missions
reinforcements
are.
incoming.
I think it's a good idea. Before and after a match, discuss what went well, or what the goals are, what the intentions are, and then what didn't go well at the and what went well at the end of a match.
And what adjustments and fine tuning we could do to improve our. At the end of the day, I don't solo nearly as much as I used to, and this is a squad-based game. So I want to be a member of the squad and not. I mean, I don't want a bunch of clones of me, especially considering some of you are way freaking better at some of this stuff.
Got a truck here.
Really like to be able to maximize strength rather than. I don't see anything. Did you go after that guy you knocked over in that gas station area? Or
Oh, I full killed him. He backed out.
Okay, that might be...
Actual Ultra One. Intel sourced the location of an AQ hard drive.
that
Secure
quad's
that
up
disk and
there
upload all
where I
contents.
killed that guy.
Target areas marked on your TAC map.
Do you think... I didn't look at the contract to see where the tower was going to be. I'm going to go for that intel real quick.
Heard. I think that might have been the guy that I just finished killing again. I'm gonna check for these bags here. I'll stay in proximity of the tower. I used a sentence that I'm kind of a fan of.
Custom
There's
weapon
a
here.
FR Advancer here.
Ultra One, we've marked a radio tower on your TAC
I said
map.
this to
Use
one
it
of
to
our
transmit
squad
the data.
mates last night that as one of the primary builders of the clan, that I recognize that now that the house is built, it doesn't really require the builder anymore. That the whole...
It doesn't require what?
It doesn't... Now that the house is built, it doesn't really require a builder.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's not this tower, it's way up in the caves.
I got it.
I'm gonna rally. Well, I'm gonna close the distance. This is also one of the discussions about keeping our close proximity.
Ultra One, use the tower to transmit the data. Access point is at
I'm
the
gonna hit
top.
the tower and drop back to you guys.
How about we,
Ultra One, a squad mate is
oh,
down. You are
is
taking
that
effective fire.
bots or otherwise? Bush, are you muted?
Yeah, I'm making my way to that tower.
Okay. Was it just bots that got you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like 10 seconds out from being able to drop to you guys.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this
Signal, Ultra One.
ammo
Secure
here,
the perimeter until the upload is
I'll grab a
I'm gonna
pilot.
drop to you as soon
Alright, I'm gonna
as soon as
grab,
this clears. I'm gonna drop to you.
grab a pile of plates for you guys.
Ooh, I got a
Actual to
Alright.
Ultra One. Transfer complete.
exfil chopper right here.
Ultra One.
I am actually gonna wait.
In your area. Stay alert.
Do you still have the heavy chopper fuel?
Yep.
What kind of vest are you wearing now?
Ooh, I had a. There we go. Let me fix that. Got a stealth vest on. Thanks.
Nog?
Regular.
Just a regular 3-plate?
Yeah.
Okay, I have an extra stealth vest for you that I picked up from the player I killed. Actually, to be honest, it might be from the player JT killed. Yeah, being a loot goblin, I've kind of positioned myself that
Ultra One, your squad is
I know where to
scattered.
find a
Sticking
lot
together
of
will help
things
you
in the
survive.
map.
Why isn't this hitting?
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
And so
Moving.
boys got skills. I'm heading up to that tower. I'll drop that
They're
plate
clear.
at the bottom.
Alright, I'm heading back to you guys. Where you guys at?
I'm coming to you with a vehicle.
Oh, copy.
Oh, no.
I'm low on plate.
I've got plates. I went to the buy
Copy.
station and bought a pile for you guys. Yeah, so as I was saying, as a quote, loot goblin, I've kind of positioned myself as kind of a squad supplier, if you will. Here is
We're seeing
oh, he's
increased
not with
activity
us.
in the area. Stay sharp.
Here's plates.
I'm on the other side.
Dropped an ammo box. Load up.
I dropped those plates there.
Found some armor here.
Yeah, there's a lot of AI in between.
Alright.
Just picking my way through.
And that's right above you here.
Taking effective fire.
Oh, I'm good. I found some cover.
Bloody controller.
Grenade!
Here, Nog.
Appreciate it.
Oh, look at my... Ah! You should see that!
Ghost Ride.
Yeah, they just took out a bot for us. They just rolled down the hill and took out a bot.
I did see that.
That was beauty. Night Rider.
Where's the
2000
helicopter?
style.
Oh, there it is. It's way down there.
At the airport?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we do have a contract complete. What are our exfil options here? I'm driving.
We got Tarak. We got north of Almanza.
Yeah. I don't mind Tarak. It's probably vacated by now at this stage in the game. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
Octar.
Give me a second. I'll climb to the top of this tower. I can tell you for sure.
Alright, I'll wait here so you can run to us.
Ultra One, be advised, winds are picking up. Move to an extraction point.
I think I just heard a exfil flare. Oh no, that was just a rocket launcher shooting at you guys probably.
Yeah, it was just,
Alright.
To the south of me.
I killed him.
Alright, Thermal's not picking anything up in West Almaz. Oh, yeah. Operator right there, 600 meters out. Where's he headed? He's running south, so I think we're fine.
I think we're clear. If you're ready to jump,
Same.
let's roll.
I'll mow it. Go ahead and start driving. I'll just see how far I can make it there with a parachute.
I'm gauging
Actually,
by
there you go.
HUD. Gotcha. So I guess one spot where
Oh, tree knocked me. Got hit by a branch.
I was just gonna say, I love when people don't get inside.
I was inside. Physically, I was inside. Spiritually, I was on the outside.
One thing where I'm pretty sure, I mean, some people understand and others probably dislike it. I'm pretty insistent on being the driver. And I will get out and walk and run if I see that it's not absolutely necessary. I'm gonna adjust my bag here.
Then.
If I can get away with it. Some extra plates here, guys.
Got a Victus here, 5-piece.
Found some armor here.
Are you still carrying a large bag? What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I grabbed it, thank you.
Other people, I'm not sure, you know. I know you don't really care for the driving, JT, even though you're probably the best backwards driver that we got.
Ultra One, be advised. Threat level is high in this AO. Expect contact.
It's not so much the driving that I don't like. It's really one of the primary reasons I like the game and the way I play the game is to be, for lack of a better word, a wingman. When I'm behind the driver's wheel, I can get us wherever we gotta go perfectly fine, and I can probably be pretty squirrely about it. But in the heat of the moment, we have to decide where we're going.
That chopper's coming in
copy.
right now.
Don't tell it.
Contact!
We got a live sniper.
Ultra One, we're seeing enemy operators near your location.
Throwing a drone out.
Fire.
That sonar's beauty. He's on the bird.
Two of them on the bird.
We got a vehicle coming in, it's all AI.
Damn it.
Ultra
I
One,
was trying to
actual.
position him
Radiation
behind.
is spreading through the area.
I downed him.
Oh, you got
I got
him?
him with the bomb drone out of the chopper.
Oh, and he did get completely out. Watch for jumpers.
That was sick. I gotta clip that.
Watch for jumpers. They might. I got a mortar strike out of his bag for you to replace your bomb
Ultra One,
drone
be
knob.
advised. A squad of operators
Jason.
near
I'm
your
sorry.
location.
I didn't see any jumpers.
Okay.
He backed out. Good kill. Oh no, he didn't back out.
I would be so mad if that was me.
Extraction is inbound at this time.
Oh,
Ultra One, China 4, inbound for extraction. Be advised, radiation is coming in fast. It's gonna be a tight window.
he did back out. Here's your mortar.
Ultra One,
knob.
be advised, enemy
Incoming,
operators
incoming.
are near your position.
Oh, we have people. I got one down.
On me.
China 4, we're Ultra
I got
One,
two down.
squad mate is down. You are taking
Get him, right behind there.
Cluster mine deployed.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
Requesting
perfect. Good call.
Target marked.
that. Mortar strike inbound. Dino 4 is at the extract point. Ultra One, that area is negative for extraction. Move to an alternate extract point.
Dude, where'd you
Oh,
guys at? You guys at my car?
Where are you?
I was in the chopper, but I jumped out because I couldn't get up.
3, 4 on the chopper.
Okay. He's on the back. We're here. Just watch the side.
Ultra One, heads up. We're seeing a squad of operators near your position.
Yeah, they're on us.
You can't get in. We're good. Fuckers. Oh, he's right there. Oh shit, he got me.
Fuckers. Okay, no sweat, guys. They didn't loot you. I've got plenty of cash for a personal.
I think they took my secure bag, but I'm not. I'm
No,
gonna
it's
sleep
right
over it.
beside you. It's right beside
Oh,
you.
nice.
Ultra One, that fuel can be used for the heavy chopper.
I got you.
Ultra One, you have a squad member bleeding out. They need a revive.
Mark the buy station, JT. I'm in this revive.
Here's the buy station.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the. Oh, grab this.
Let's go now. Did your vest stay intact?
Yep, I got everything. Just because I'm gonna buy a couple plates just in case.
Just to be sure and certain. Here, Nog. There's some more. Let's go. I've got a...
Ultra One, intel confirms the scavenger is near your location. Stay frosty.
Scavenger. Let's get that kill.
Targeted enemy fighter. Ultra One, the scavenger is EKIA. Secure any equipment you need.
There's a gold skull for you. Pick up yourself. I've got no mask left.
Ultra One, extraction is inbound at this time. Ultra One, this is Dino 4, inbound for extraction. Radiation's coming in hot. Be ready to move.
Way to hold it down, guys. Way to hold it down.
Dino 4 is holding at the extraction point. Advise you get here fast. Dino 4 to actual. All objectives. Ultra One, be advised. Ultra One, extraction is inbound at this time.
So, just as we were loading into the game, I got a message that Beeves was asking if we wanted to play Armor Wars.
This is Dino 4. We're approaching the LZ now. Keep it secure for us.
I'm down. I just have to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Only 2 operator kills. That's all I got.
Ultra One,
So many
Dino 4.
downs.
We're
So many
standing by.
downs.
Get to the extraction point now.
Babes was asking about.
Armor Wars. It's a game where we are the. It's like Resurgence, but with MRAPs. That turret and grenade launcher truck that you saw, that required a key.
Okay.
The best.
All right, just let me know when we're all back at our mics.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
My mic's up and running again.
Okay, perfect. So I just want to conclude exactly how I said we should, and how you also voiced, JT, of do a little bit of summary on our match. What our thoughts were, what we got done, what we didn't get done, objectives we achieved, didn't achieve, that sort of thing. Thoughts? Nog? And for those who don't know, Bush is Nog.
Yeah, I got a stealth vest opposed to a plain one. That was helpful.
You're welcome.
I think as far as the operator kills went, and toward the end there, that was clutch.
Yeah, I think at the beginning we were dominating pretty well. But Wookie, you and I we got smoked pretty quick at the end, being out in the open like we were. By that
they got me first
truck.
though. They got me first.
Oh, they got you. Oh, yeah. Got it.
But I self-revived because when they circled, they didn't get the finish.
I was kind of playing in between on that one. With the separation from the two different towers, kind of just played middle.
Right. Yeah, that was a guesstimate, and JT, that's something we need to discuss about how before grabbing the contract hastily we read them.
I think that's fair.
Just a small little thing that means a lot of difference, and I'm guilty of it too, so I'm not throwing shade, but it's something that I've called out before. Let's read them before we grab them, so we know what to look for, because it does mean the difference of, especially in the intel contracts or rescue hostages. You know, it does give the location of where they're going to be at, so that's important to read those.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's helpful. I mean, it doesn't. That random squad showing up at the end didn't help anything.
But we should always assume that all exfil locations, especially at that stage of the game, are going to be hot.
Yeah, I'm just glad we all three didn't get ran over, because that would have been a
that would
not a good way to go out.
Yeah, agreed. What do you think we did well?
I think at the beginning we did a pretty good job of calling out live pins and swooping down on each individual and focusing fire on individuals.
Yeah, I would agree. What about you, Bush? What are your thoughts on how we did as on the positive side?
I feel like I could have done a little bit better on certain things.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I was thinking, instead of, running around everywhere, could have stuck to either you or the objective instead of playing middle.
Oh,
more or less, so toward the end there would have been more.
That's a personal critique then, or is
yeah, there would have been more support toward the ending of it had I had been, closer to objective.
Okay. And that comes with the two things that I always take from learning about the game is always map knowledge. Like, map knowledge is always key. Loot knowledge, location, and it's something I struggle with. That's been critiqued about myself, that because I know where things are, I'll just go off and beeline it to go get those. I typically call out where I'm going and what I'm doing, but that also doesn't take us collectively. Especially I find that if we're in the city, in the core of Al Mazrah, that, one thing, I'm going from a bank to a market to a buy station, and and I'm back and forth building stuff. So that for me is something I apparently have to work on. So you're not alone in it.
I mean, gear is a top priority for getting things done, especially at a higher level, you know, depending on what tier missions are you're doing. Some require going into higher level areas, and you need to be geared out. You need to have certain things for certain.
And I think that there's an argument to be made for that, for both for and against, which I've encountered. Some people have different philosophies that, you know, like they'll go in with a one plate and go take it from other operators and be fine with that. And I'm mixed with that too, because we've gone in as one plates and weapons, or without even weapons, and gone at players and taken their gear instead of going to look for it and build it. So I think that's just a matter of communication of approach to make sure that the team is on the same page, that that's what you're going to do. That's
because everyone's got a different play style.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some like to just be the sidekick and do whatever, help other people. And some people want to just go after outriders, and others are objective based. So it falls on a matter of communicating that prior to diving into a match. And
I think that's something where, just that being said, is that's where I'm looking to improve, of being more open to.
It's just communication, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I just play. Everyone's here to play the game and have fun, you know. Feel like you're missing out on something, you got to be vocal about that, and you know, you can't expect people to know what you're trying to do, like play the mind reader thing. Missing out on something, like ask for help or communicate that.
The Timmys definitely communicate well. Just so you guys know, that's Punch in the chat. His comment was, you know, if you need any communication tips, the Timmys can help with that. And for you being new, Throat Punch and Ricochet, also known as Rico, both run the Timmy skins. And boy, let me tell you, do they ever communicate? And it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. JT,
I dig it. I dig it.
Another one of those knowing laughs.
Yeah.
And Punch is laughing in the comments right now. So, all right. So I'd like to conclude the video with. I think you nailed it on the head, Bush. Communication is key, and being receptive to the communication is something that I need to work on. Without maybe it's constructive criticism, or maybe it's just being critical. I'm not entirely sure. It's maybe keen to the observer that I may not always be receptive, and so.
At least you're knowledgeable of it, and you're not taking it a hard way, and you're willing to progress to make it better.
Being fully transparent there now, I did take it pretty hard, and I did take it pretty critical. But something about me is that I do seek improvement. So if there is a valid concern, then I want to address it and kibosh it and fix it. That, you know, if it's valid, then I'm all for. You know, if somebody's just belly aching, then I'll be the first one to be like, shut your pie hole. You know, but if it's valid, then and it should be addressed, then I like to fix it, and especially when it comes to the clan, because the clan is what's the word? a passion project. You know, I didn't build it alone, and I'm not here alone. So if I want to be in it and be a part of it and to continue it, then I have to be receptive, especially from, you know, where I'm kind of held to the standard because I set the standard. If you know what I mean.
Right.
And especially for, you know, for bringing in new people like yourself. You know, to bring in new people, you know, you kind of have to show that off the rip, you know, so that they can do the same for anybody else that follows after them.
Sure.
At the end of the day, there is no me without you, there is no you without me, you know? As far as the clan's concerned. So, let's
Decent.
let's check in and see what the rest of the boys are doing.
Right on.
Our Discord is lighting up, if you can see that, JT.
I'm engulfing some apple pear applesauce at the moment.
Apple pear applesauce.
Yep, it's like a 50-50 blend.
I can get
pear and applesauce. It's pretty good.
I talk a lot. Is there anything you wanted to add, JT, to the conversation?
No, honestly, I'm probably 5-6 drinks in, and I'm resisting the urge to dive into the living crap out of everyone. But it did remind me of a book that I really like, Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. I don't know if you've ever read it or if you know of it. I really like that book. Huge fan of him. And it's one of the reasons why I'm oftentimes pushing for a post-mortem of after a match, talking about what we could have done after the match that would have improved whatever our objective was to begin with. I think something that we lack as a squad oftentimes is an objective. And again, I'm like 5-6 drinks in, and I'm trying to like summarize a really, really well-written book that I won't be able to do in this current state. But anyway, long story short of it is, that's what I was thinking about in the moment, but I'd like a moment to collect my thoughts before diving into it.
Fair enough. Let me welcome into the live Mr. Plumber.
What up, babes?
What up?
Just a heads up that you are live. I don't know if you were viewing or not. I didn't get any comments from you in the live, but
yeah, I'm watching.
How's it going, babes?
Do you being a that we've had a conversation on it? Do you, without alluding to too much, but being that you are a key person in the clan, was there anything that I missed out on or touched on, or anything that you wanted to clarify or bring into the conversation? Not to put you on the spot once you walk in. I mean, you can...
No, it's I'll put it like this. We can talk about communication, we can talk about all those factors which you've already covered, but that's clan stuff. Then there's personal differences and personal opinions. and that's part of being in a clan. That's part of dealing with groups of people.
Which I was hoping that I did touch on that.
Well, I was playing as well, so I might have missed out on some of.
Okay, but I'm
what you had
free
to say,
elaborate on that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I mean, if talk about communication before a match and after a match, okay? Well, if somebody communicates what they want to do, what their goal is, what happens if it's completely opposite of your goal?
Fair, and I did touch on that. You may have missed it as being receptive,
yeah, I probably missed that part.
Being receptive to either adjust to it on either or, you know, if when two opposing forces meet, you know, either something's got to give or, you know, you diverse, right?
Yeah.
So I did sort of touch on that in a personal development matter where maybe in some areas I might want to be a little bit more malleable and a little bit more receptive to other plans or approaches or styles or objectives or, you know, all of the above. You know, if there's something I just don't want to do or I should be allowed to not want to.
Absolutely, 100%, 100%.
But at the same time,
you gotta allow that on all sides.
Yeah, understanding and accepting others is something that you know, I should be aware of and should think of and should be considerate of, and I acknowledge that. And if I haven't, because I do aim to, and I really didn't think that I wasn't, but if it seems
there's value to me in assessing each other's opinions and goals, and if it is determined that those goals cannot be brought together, then there's a decision that needs to be made there for the best of both parties. And with us operating as a group, trying to enjoy ourselves, trying to play a game, trying to have fun.
100%.
We just need to learn how to do that respectfully and dance around that respectfully. And, you know, like me, I'll use me as an example. Probably need to do better about just looking at you guys and being like, hey, I'm not having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, let y'all make a decision based off of that, and then I get to make a decision based off of that.
And I think
it's knowing that there's no hard feelings all the way around.
And I think that echoes our conversation that we had last night, as well as the conversation that already took place in the stream. So I don't think that throughout the clan that we'll have any dissension on, I mean, that being a basis, you know, basically mutual respect within the clan.
Yeah.
And I think that was that's kind of how we've positioned entrance into the clan, that was something that was impressed on. And if I'm personally not, or any individuals personally aren't, maybe, you know, a polite call out to that, you know, in a respectful way is never hurtful, you know.
Yeah.
As long as the approach is respectful. I'll be the first one to, I mean, we get heated in this game sometimes. You know, sometimes things don't go well, or things happen in the game, and you have to step back sometimes and remember that not all skill levels are complete. I mean, we got some great operators within the clan, but you know, there is some discrepancies in skill level. We're not all JT.
Can't all be JT.
Yeah. So
I got a mouthful of Mexican food. What was that?
we can't all be JT. We can't all be. We can't.
Sorry.
We're not all the super operators.
Oh, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I hope you guys aren't expecting that to last for very much longer tonight. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. No, but I think my point remains is that acknowledging that symbiotic with approaches and skill levels, specifically as it pertains to the PvP. Some are more sneaky and stealthy, and some are rush right into the war. Yes, he definitely said he had a mouthful of Mexican, but he didn't say Mexican dude.
I did not say that though.
He didn't not say that, Sinful. So I think Sinful's got some wishful thinking on his behalf. Just because he is, without giving too much of a call out, and I believe that would be wishy that's saying yes, he did. But Sinful is from New Mexico, so again, wishful thinking. I won't give out your address, Sinful, just so you know. Don't worry, don't sweat it. So, I think we've hit most of the things that I wanted to talk about in the live, and I really appreciate the open dialogue and the willingness to have a dialogue, and that's where I want to leave it at, is that I am willing to have a respectful dialogue. If we start with the finger pointing, I would rather just shut the conversation down and approach it when it's civil. I don't personally do well with personal attacks, but I do well with constructive criticism. And consider this a public apology to clan members, to players, to anybody that I haven't played the game well with. I endeavor to improve.
Well, I think it's a fair and reasonable direction for us to go and to move on with. How do you feel about? We got four of us. Switch it over to, I forget what that mode was called that
Armored
was
War?
suggested. War. Is that the thing? Is that the same one that was out like
The
a few, like 2 weeks ago? The MRAP one?
Yep. And that's where I was mentioning that Beebs was looking to play. Hi,
Oh,
Wishy.
snap. We got a Wishy on us.
Thank you for your comment, Punch. We love you too.
Now you got 5.
Now we got 5. One more, we got 6. We got ourselves a, what's that mode you like, Wishy?
Multiplayer match.
Sin, bring your sexy little ass in here. Stop watching the stream.
Oh, Toyota just joined. Just so you know, Toyota, we are live on YouTube. So heads up.
Yeah, I figured. Are we trying to do 2-team, or are we...
Sin, get in here. No, we're probably gonna do like a multiplayer or something. It sounded like they want.
I'll catch you guys later then.
Damn, he doesn't want to get pooped on. For real.
Unfortunately, I don't think he owns the full version of the game.
Well, skill issue.
Sinful, are you available?
Oh, he's available. He's just not on. Let's go, Sin.
Well, whichever direction we go, do you guys mind if we at least queue up in that lobby so that I can make a build that does not have this nerfed Tempest on it?
They really took your gun away.
But like hardcore. Like, it wasn't even just a tweak. Like they full on like threw
they were like
rubber
nah,
bullets
we're not
into
having it no more, JT.
No more.
I had to text them. I had to text them. I'm sorry.
I was running it in Warzone, and it still throws down. Yeah.
I don't know. I ran it one round in DMZ, and before Miller told me they nerfed it, I could tell they nerfed it. Mind you, it's like my primary gun, but I had it tuned, so like not that it's hard to tune a gun like this, but 1 tap kills a tier 1, 2 taps kills a tier 2, and 3 taps kills a tier 3, and 3 to 4 kills an operator, and it was taking 2 taps to kill tier 1s regularly. And I think it's just because they dramatically dropped the range. So at that point, since I can't reach as far as I used to reach, I might as well switch to something that's fully automatic.
Join the dark side.
Did you read what they actually changed on it?
I ended up looking it up afterward, yeah. They dropped what close damage was considered, like what the range was, and the amount of close damage that is done. And I had mine specifically tuned to extend the damage range.
I don't know why I invited you. That's all good. If he said new Mexican dudes, I'd be all in, but he wants the old ones, not the fresh ones. I get it.
I didn't say I didn't want the new ones.
He didn't say he wanted the new ones.
You know, he is old, so he does like older men.
Who's
I'm spicier.
Alright, before
JT got so hostile, he's like,
I didn't realize I was muted. I was like, Wishy, can you stop cutting me off? I'm trying to talk. But I was muted, so I'm going to apologize for what you didn't hear.
Oh, that might explain why it was so quiet when I first hopped in.
There you go. Just before we proceed there, can I get a consensus as to whether or not we want to remain live or if I need to stop the broadcast? The only thing I ask is that we keep the language to appropriate. Is there anybody that wants to opt out of being live?
And when he means that,
I'm not gonna make.
live
I'm not
on
gonna promise
YouTube,
that it's. I'm not gonna promise
You
my
know who
language is gonna
Wishy
be
is. You
perfect,
can't control
but-
my language.
We're
can't
going
even
into
control
a
my
mode
own.
where everybody talks a lot of crap. So.
I think it might be wise to end the live.
Okay. Alright, well, thanks to the viewers who have and will and are watching. I will end the broadcast.